Michigan Mojo, the greatest YouTube channel on the planet. You gotta see this thing. Look at this. She goes way up there. We got ourselves about a 40-foot brand new swing. We say it's for the little man, but we all know it's actually for the adults. This thing is freaking sweet. Look at this. Let me get off this thing a minute. Look at this. It's perfect. It goes way up to that branch. So really what we'll actually probably do is put one of the little blue swings on there. That way he can go really high. Our son is a daredevil and he is not scared of anything. So the higher the swing, the more fun he has. So hey, I ain't complaining. I was the same way as a kid. But anyway, today we're gonna pull the old garden stand, flower stand, whatever you want to call it, out of the weeds here and get working on this. So I actually took it off of a job we did a while back and it was on a play set. So I don't honestly know what it's even used for, but this is it. Like, it was literally this on a play set. So I don't know what the heck it could have been used for. Like, it's just got 4 sides on it and a bottom. So I have no idea what kids would have played with that. I mean, I guess it could be a fort or who knows what. But anyway, I saw it and they were getting rid of it. So I was like, I'll take it. We can make a stand out of it. So the plan is to probably take off these boards, leave the ones on the sides, and I might add a few more to the back. I could probably just reuse these boards out of the back, or maybe we even just leave it. But then we got to add a few to the inside there and yeah, make it so it's more sturdy and can actually hold flowers. Because the flower garden is going crazy, as you guys saw in the last video. If you haven't already seen that one, go check it out. But yeah, so I gotta go with the loader and we can move this thing up to the barn and I can start working on it. All right, so we got her moved up to the barn, obviously. So yeah, I think the plan is we'll take off these front boards like I said, and I'll have to clean this out good. There was all bark on the playground and stuff where I took it from, so obviously the kids, obviously I say that crap all the time. Anyway, all the kids filled it with bark because, you know, if you have a sculpture, you got to fill it with bark. So we'll take that off. I'll probably power wash it good. It is so hot out here today. It's like 91 and hot anyway. Yeah, then we'll power wash it up good and then we can paint it. Update, it's still warm out here today. Anyway, I just looked back and realized that I lost my footage that I recorded of taking this thing apart a little bit. So here's where we're at. We got the front boards off of here, and looking at it, I'm gonna have to take this board off yet, probably put a new one on, and then yeah, we'll put a new floor in there. And I power washed it as well, so it looks faded, but that's great. We'll paint that up good and dirt's off of it. So yeah, sorry you guys missed that part, but there's nothing I can really do about it. I can't really go back and make it dirty. I guess I could throw some dirt on it and power wash it again, but I don't really need to do that because that'd be dumb. Anyway, so Now I'm gonna take that board off and we'll cut a new one, put that on there, get a floor going, and keep this process moving. I just gotta stop and show you guys just a minute. This is amazing. I was literally just flying my drone about 5 minutes ago. I get home and this thing is next door. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I'm zoomed in all that I got. But right there, there's a huge drone. It's like 6 feet across. And it's just crop dusting the blueberry fields. That's amazing. Like, I could ride that thing. Drone. They're flying closer, so I think you'll be able to actually see it this time. What we got? Oh! We gotta quick make it through the woods so we can actually go see it. Back on it. It's coming back, wait for it. Is that not the coolest thing I've ever seen? That's freaking amazing. Also, my shoes are now full of cracks, now full of dirt. Look at that. Yeah. It was worth it because we were able to see the drone crop dusting. That is incredible. Sorry, I love all things that fly, like helicopters, airplanes, obviously drones. Like, freaking sweet. Still in reverse. All right, here we go. Back to the flower box. All right, sorry about that interruption. That was just freaking amazing. But we got the new 2x4 on there, and so now I'm gonna cut a sheet of plywood to fit in there as the base for the flowers to sit on. Morgan is going to start to paint it white, and then this is probably gonna get stained, I think, so it looks a little bit nicer. So I'll get that cut and we'll throw that in there now. All right, so we got the board cut in half, and then I cut this down to 45 inches, which was the length of the in between the posts and stuff. Marked out the 4x4 holes, got those cut. We test fitted it. She's perfect. So now Morgan's gonna gel stain that, and which I don't know who doesn't know what gel stain is, but basically it's a stain, but it's in a gel form. So it goes on and it's a little more thick, I guess, and it's got a better texture to it. So looks pretty neat. But she's gonna start doing that. I'm gonna keep spray painting that thing, and yeah, once all that's done, we can figure out getting some legs on there, and then I gotta put the tin roof on there. That'll be fun. we're back. It's a new day. So I'll show you guys where we're at right now. Basically, Morgan's gonna paint for a little bit. Started to spray paint it yesterday, and it's just too windy out here. The spray paint just doesn't stick like it should, and well, I didn't want to just buy more cans. So we just said, screw it, we're gonna hand paint it, which we probably should have started with, but you live and you learn. So anyway, now I got the legs cut. These are 39 inches tall. That's about all the boards I had, so that's a good height right there, people. I mean, especially if you're shorter people, taller people, it's good for everybody. So now I'm gonna, oh, there's a weird sunshine line there. Interesting. Anyway, so this board, I'm gonna brace them up about halfway here. That'll be good support there. And then basically that stand is just gonna set right on top of it, and then I'll screw it all together, and that should be about it. It'll be good to go. Oh, Morgan got this all gel stained, so doesn't that look neat? I told you it would. So that'll be the floor for it. I think that'll look really good with the white color that we're doing. So I'll get these legs put together, and then we can set the stand on top once we're done painting. And we're basically done. Guys, I struggled really hard. This is my third time recording this, because the first time I recorded it, made a time lapse, not realized it was still on there, and then I deleted that and I did it again, also another time lapse. So third time's the charm. So the plan, like I said in my past 2 time lapses, is I have these leftover brackets from when we built the workbench. So my plan to mount the stand to the legs are, I'm going to bend this one straight, so then it's just an L, and it'll screw right to the bottom of the stand, and yeah, should hold just fine. I'm not too worried about it blowing away or anything, because that stand's really heavy. This frame's obviously nice and heavy, so should be just fine. But the bottom of the stand is flush, so there's no real great way to just screw it to it, so I figured those brackets will work just fine. So next, I'm gonna put the roof on it. So this is the same width as the stand, so lengthwise I just have to cut off 48 inches, and that'll screw right on. Then we should be basically good to go. We just got to finish painting and paint the stand here, and then yeah, we should be good to go once we get, we do got to get a order a little chalkboard off Amazon, I think, and then yeah, support Jeff, there we go. And then once that comes in, we'll be ready to sell some flowers. Okay, so we got the metal marked. It's actually 50.5 inches, because the stand itself is 48, but the roof is 50.5, it's a little wider. So got her marked up. So I was gonna try and cut it with a 10 snips, but I realized that's gonna be a process. So I'm hoping I can just use a skill saw with a metal blade on there, and hopefully it won't vibrate the absolute heck out of it, and we'll be able to cut it all right. But I'm gonna go ahead and get that cut right now. Look at that. Oh guys, I would highly suggest, if you're ever gonna cut metal with a skill saw, use earmuffs. That was loud. My ears are ringing. But we do it for the video. It's for you guys. So we got her cut. Now I can put it back on the stand, or put it on the stand, and we'll have a metal roof on there. That'll last you a lifetime. guys, it's the grand reveal, kinda. We got it set up on the stand. We still have to finish painting a couple of the bottom boards and touch that up a little bit. And there's definitely some touch-up paint to do, but got the roof on there. That all went nice. And we got we put the center thing in there, the floor. So that's good to go. And yeah, we got to just touch up paint. That border's on the ground, so we have to just touch that up yet and do a couple little touch-up paint things to do, but otherwise we're basically good to go. Once we get the chalkboard in there and pricing and whatnot, then we can start cutting some flowers and putting them in there, and then yeah, start selling some flowers. That'll be freaking sweet. So I haven't showed you guys these in just a little bit, but I'll show you what we got going here in a minute. They're going crazy yet. Like this is huge. Look at that. My hand is big, but that flower is huge. Wait till you see these other ones in a minute. We got pink, red. These orange ones are awesome. These I think are called dinner plate dahlias, but they're literally the size, if not bigger than my hand. Like insane. These are sweet. These ones are super cool. Look at these. There's a lot of cool ones on here. So, oh, this one's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Another big one. Red ones or dark burgundy ones are just starting to pop over here. These are actually all last year's. So those are those big ones we planted. And yeah, those are like bushes coming up. So there's gonna be a lot on there, I think. But and then another red one over here. Whites on this one over here. So really starting to look really good. And hopefully we can sell some of these things. Otherwise we're just gonna give them all away and putting some in the house or whatever. But I think that's gonna be it for this video. So thank you guys very much for watching, and yeah, stay happy, stay positive, bye.